human sympathy has its limits, and we were contented to let all their tragic arguments fade with the city lights behind. Blessed are the dead that the rain falls on. I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool. Angry and half in love with her, and tremendously sorry, I turned away. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. But I wasn't actually in love, but I felt a sort of tender curiosity. Let us learn to show our friendship for a man when he is alive and not after he is dead. You see, I usually find myself among strangers because I drift here and they're trying to forget the sad things that happened to me. There are only the pursued, the pursuing, the busy, and the tired. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. In his blue gardens, men and girls came and went like moths among the whisperings and the champagne and the stars. All I kept thinking about over and over was, you can't live forever, you can't live forever. So we drove on toward death through the cooling twilight. I felt a haunting loneliness sometimes, and felt it in others, young clerks in the dusk, wasting the most poignant moments of night and life. He looked at her the way all women want to be looked at by a man. If personality is an unbroken series of successful gestures, then there was something gorgeous about him. There's no confusion like the confusion of a simple mind. And for a moment, I thought I loved her. But I am slow thinking and full of interior rules that act as brakes on my desires. What do you ever wait for the longest day of the year and then miss it? I always wait for the longest day of the year and then miss it. Life is much more successfully looked at from a single window. The exhilarating ripple of her voice was a wild tonic in the rain. She was feeling the pressure of the world outside, and she wanted to see him and feel his presence beside her and be reassured that she was doing the right thing after all. His dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it. He did not know that it was already behind him. 30, the promise of a decade of loneliness, a thinning list of single men to know, a thinning briefcase of enthusiasm, thinning hair. It was one of those rare smiles with a quality of eternal reassurance in it that you may come across 4 or 5 times in life. The rich get richer and the poor get children. A stirring warmth flowed from her, as if her heart was trying to come out to you, concealed in one of those breathless, thrilling words. Dishonesty in a woman is a thing you never blame deeply,